Hello, strangers. It is Wednesday, November 6th, and I'm sorry for being late, but I didn't have any internet yesterday because our internet was broken. But today I do have internet, and I am ready to read you chapters 7 through 9 of my Immortal for Punishment Month. So, without further ado, here we go. Chapter 7 is called Bring Me to Life. Author's notes. Well, okay, you guys, I'm only writing this because I got 5 reviews. I think that's what she's trying to say here. And BTW, I won't write the next chapter till I get 10 good god ones. Stop flaming or I'll report you. Ebony isn't a Marie Sue, okay? She isn't perfect and she's a Satanist. And she has problems. She's depressed. Great. Okay, chapter 7, Bring Me to Life. Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. I was wearing red Satanist sings on my nails in red nail polish. See, does that sound like a Marusu to you? I waved to Vampire. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was just jealous of me that I was going out with Draco. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. We went into his room and locked the door. Then, we started Frenching passively, and we took off each other's clothes enthusiastically. And then there's a sex scene. Not super exciting. All of a sudden, I saw a tattoo I had never seen before on Draco's arm. It was a bloody heart with an arrow through it. On it in bloody Gothic writing were the words, Vampire! I was so angry. I shouted at him angrily, jumping out of the bed. No, but you don't understand, Draco pleaded, but I knew too much. No, you idiot, I shouted. You probably have AIDS anyway. I put on my clothes all huffily and then stomped out. Draco ran out even though he was naked. He had a really big you-know-what, but I was too mad to care. I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. Vampire Potter, I yelled. Chapter 8. Author's note. Stop flashing, okay? If you do, then you're a prep. Everyone in the class stared at me, and then Draco came into the room even though he was naked and started begging me to take him back. Ebony, it's not what you think, Draco screamed sadly. My friend Bloody Mary Smith smiled at me understandingly. She flipped her long waist-length Gothic black hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. So she had her eyes closed, flipped her hair, smiled, and then opened her eyes? That's weird. Normal people don't do that, but in Mary Sue world, I guess they do. She had pale white skin that she was wearing white makeup on. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Her real parents are vampires, and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother, and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it. She still has nightmares about it, and she is very haunted and depressed. It also turns out that her last name is Smith and not Granger. Since she is converted to Satanism, she is in Slytherin now, not Gryffindor. Okay. What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape demeaned angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire, I can't believe that you cheated on me with Draco, I shouted at him. Everyone gasped. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. Perspective shift? Okay. I had went out with Vampire. I'm bi, and so is Ebony. For a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany, you stupid prep. Hey, I am not a prep. Stupid author. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems, and now he was Gothic. Haha, like I would hang out with a prep. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Yeah, right, I screamed. I ran out of the room and into the forbidden forest where I had lost my virility to Draco, and then I bust into tears. Oh, I started to bust into tears. Chapter 9. Author's notes. Stop flaming, okay? I didn't read all the books. This is from the movie, okay? So it's not my fault if Dumbledore swears. Besweeds. I said he had a headache. And the reason Snape doesn't lick Harry now is because he's a Christian and Vampire is a Satanist. MCR rocks. Okay, so she's not only a horrible author, but she's got some taste in music. Chapter 9. I was so mad and sad. I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. Then, all of a suddenly, a horrible man with red eyes and no nose and everything started flying toward me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose, basically like Voldemort in the movie. And he was wearing all black, but it was obvious he wasn't Gothic. It was Voldemort. No, I shouted in a scared voice. But then Voldemort shouted, Imperius, and I couldn't run away. Crookshanks! I shouted at him. So, wait, he puts her under the Imperius curse, and then she's like, Crookshanks! So, she throws Hermione's cat at him. Is that going to solve her problems? Like, here, my cat's right here. Imperius curse. Crookshanks! Except for my cat's name is Tiger, but I know my cat looks rather angry, but I don't think she's going to solve the Imperius curse. What do you think, Tiger? Could you save me from the Imperius curse? Huh? No? Okay. I guess not. Maybe Crookshanks is like a super special cat that can save from the Imperius curse. Okay. Whatever. Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream. I felt bad for him even though I'm a sadist, so I stopped. Ebony, he yelled. Thou must kill Vampire Potter. I thought about Vampire and his sexy eyes and his gothic black hair and how his face looks just like Joel Madden. I don't know who that is. I remembered that Draco had said I didn't understand. So I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him and they broke up? No, Voldemort, I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun. No, please, I begged. Thou must, he yelled. If thou dost not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco. How did you know? I asked in a surprised way. Voldemort got a dude you're such an idiot look on his face. I have telekinesis, he answered cruelly. And if thou doth not kill Vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco. He shouted. Then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. I was so scared and mad, and I didn't know what to do. Suddenly, Draco came into the woods. Draco! I said. Hi! Hi, he said back, but his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner, kind of like a pentagram between Joel Madden and Gerard Way. She keeps saying things are like a pentagram between two people, and then she asks if we get it. No, I don't get it. Maybe I'm not gothic enough, but I just don't get it. Are you okay? I asked. No, he answered. I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me, I expelled. That's okay, he said, all depressed, and we went back into Hogwarts together, making out. There you go. Chapters 7 through 9. I can easily understand why this was called the worst fanfiction ever written. Very easily understand. I'm very excited to see what other people have in their chapters and how they interpret it. Good luck, and DFTBA.